Alright fellas, so I've just launched S.T.A.L.K.E.R for the first time, and I thought, you know what, why not record it? So here I am, gonna start a new game for the first time ever. I don't really need to run through the options, it's just, I think I'll take it at novice. I'm being difficult, but that might be just not exactly sure. Let's see how this... I have no idea how this game, what this game is like. Oh, okay, we got an introduction. Okay, he just run off. Thank you. Borderlands 2 intro.
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Nobody cares, retard. That's some birds, bro. Oh, here's some dogs. Scientists be like, yeah, I'm scared of dogs. Down, bitch. Alright. What do we got? Okay, okay. Huh, interesting. It's a little like Rust or some shit. Oh. Is that me?
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly, although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Oh, I'm looking at voice. Or, is that me? I don't know. Ow. Oh, okay.
You're awake. That's good.
Alright, so... I can't look around yet. Alright.
Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling? Do you remember what happened to you?
Okay, I remember leading an expedition to the swamps. Bunch of scientists and the emission. That's it. Where am I? Is this heaven? Why does it look so much like the zone?
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
I guess I got lucky then, right?
I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Sure. Wait to look around yet? Oh, thank you. Can I look around? Come on. I have to wait for him to leave. Oh, okay. Macaroni autosave, hell yeah. Talk to the barman. Okay. Okay. Shift makes you walk slower. That's crouch, okay. This is interesting. I keep trying to press E to pick stuff up, you know? Okay, okay, I'm digging this. I could run down there like a retard, but I think I'll kind of just look around here. I guess you're allowed to just walk around on the roof. I didn't fall in there, okay. Is that okay?
What brings you here, mercenary?
Nothing. Just looking around at the old equipment, I guess. Who's this barman? He looks like a barman. There's the thing. You must be the barman, right?
Welcome back from the afterworld. Hello, Mark. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures, because I just died of curiosity.
And there's not much to tell. There's a group of scientists, the swamps, and then an ocean hit. After that, I remember nothing. I regained my consciousness here, so now you tell me what happened.
Well then, you drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission, the biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Just getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together, because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
So how did you end up
I
here?
was collecting bottles one after another, and they led me here. I'm kidding, man. Truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. He didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The guys here are alright, and I'm needed here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cold around here.
Crack you open with the boys. I don't fucking listen, don't joke. About this place. Give me a clue as to where we are.
In our base, as you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
No stranger to the zone, yet I've never heard about Clear Sky. How do things work?
You know why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it. And the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Binpolev, Professor Binpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... Well, anyway. Our technician's called Greg, and he can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that... And finally, we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you.
Cole,
He knows what
leave
stuff
the
is
Merc
going
alone
to
with your
get
dirty
loot.
jokes.
He
I need to
respects
see
it.
him.
Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later. Well, next time you're at the swamps, don't be a stranger.
Okay. For the drink, I guess, even though I don't want to get to drink one. Alright, hold on, let me save really quick. Save. Okay. Macachoni. Yeah, Macachoni. There we go. Save. Alright. I'm gonna do something really quick, so be right back. Whoa, what happened there? I wonder what. Anyways, here again. Nothing happened. I kind of want to walk around. I know I'm supposed to go talk to that one guy, but...
Я еще по местам боевой славы туристов водить стал. Взорву Киев на прикладе показывай.
Just chilling over here. Chilling in Russian. Play me music.
Мастер. Эх, и здорово, что у тебя выходит, а?
Well, I guess only when I'm not around. Look at this. UAZ 469. Oh, beautiful vehicle. If only I could drive it. I think there's some mods. Maybe not for this game, but for the other games in the series. What are you looking at, bro? Alright. That's weird, okay. This is a very interesting looking camp. Let's see what this fellow gonna say to me. Is he in here? Yes, he is.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone.
Okay.
We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
So why are you hiding?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence.
Okay.
We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
Interesting. I'm a great commentator, by the way. I'm just gonna... Anyways, what was so peculiar about it? We've had emissions before.
No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes.
Okay.
It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
I feel special now. If I knew how I'd survived, I'd tell you in a second. But I don't remember anything.
I see. How can I help you?
You know what? I'd better leave. I'm pretty beat up, but I can still hold a gun. How do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
Oh, he's saying I'm a bad person? You think I'd just tell on you? What are you trying to say?
We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type.
Day.
So we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro at that sort of thing.
This is the second outpost. We're
Your
under attack. I
experience
repeat,
can
we're
save the
under
lives
attack.
of
Help!
many of my... That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
Remember bits and pieces.
Great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice. I'll try to guide you along.
Okay. Where's this trader? New trader?
Fighter is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment he'll need for the mission.
Roger that.
Hurry.
Alright, now where is this guy? This trader, man. How do I run? Oh, you look like a trader in his shop.
Visitor? I'll be right there. At last! Here, take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
And a trot. Oh, a shotgun, a PMM, a knife. Okay. Okay. Thanks, hey, is it always
I've
stressful
been
here?
ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions. The boys need you now.
Yeah, I'm gone. So I got a gun. Where is it? Are you the guide?
You have my full attention.
I'm ready. What? Alright. Still don't trust him. Oh, I got a gun. This isn't a shotgun. I thought I got a PMM and a shotgun.
Mark, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Huh? Oh, looks like there's no iron sights. Okay, that's iron sights. What is that? Help the outpost. Okay. I really don't want to go near these weird things.
Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
I don't know where this detector is, but okay. So apparently those weird things hurt you, okay. That's nice. Oh, that's a thing. Still don't know how to sprint. That would be like Minecraft? No. Alright.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there!
They're all dead. Can I loot them? Ooh. Give me all your stuff, bro. I'm sorry.
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now!
Huh? Ow. I hope this is sufficient cover. Oh god, everything's red. Am I dead? Did I die? Oh. Did I die? I still don't know how to run. Lost For my guns.
You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait, don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment. Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die.
Oh wow, fun. Might emission could this
A
happen.
normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the Scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo, a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher.
Oh, right. Someone got past the Scorcher. What risk is posed for the zone?
It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the Wish Crater. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brain scorcher.
Is there a way to pass the Scorcher, even a theoretical chance?
I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the Scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process.
What is the danger of such frequent emissions?
I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur.
Oh, great.
Which brings us to what S.T.A.L.K.E.R is doing. We are trying to prevent that disaster.
Prevent disaster, you're not even strong enough to fight off the bandits?
You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something.
Lots of continents you got there, so what's
We
the
have
plan?
to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price.
And why are you telling me this of all people?
There's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly.
I'm not sure I want to jump into the thick of things. Why'd I have to take part in this?
I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Help us and you'll save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice.
Damn, looks like my options are pretty limited.
Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us?
Yeah,
Then
sure.
listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange components. That's all we have for the moment. But it's a lead.
That'll be fine, but how to reach the
Through
quarter?
the swamps, of course, how else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit.
Oh, sad.
So before we can help you get to the cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your help, I think we should be able to do it.
Understood. Alright, what do I do now? Oh. Wait a minute. Reaching the response is easy. Our guides will lead you out, but if you want to survive out there, you need to learn the current technical situation and your PDA's new features. So if you get curious about any of that, just ask. Tell me about my
Your main
PDA's
guide is the
features.
objective section.
Oh.
Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons.
Okay.
Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located.
Ah, very nice.
We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake.
Oh, okay.
Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information.
Thank you.
In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map.
Okay.
Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps. And that means a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us. Clear sky.
Okay.
Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength.
Oh, man.
This shows how many fighters we have.
Alright.
And this is our equipment supply.
Nothing.
Similar indicators are also shown for our enemy.
Bro.
Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission, as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission.
I understand.
Completed strategic missions will be displayed at the bottom.
Okay.
The last tab allows you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength.
Okay.
Your personal stats are also displayed here. That's pretty much it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nimble. You're very Russian, man. Okay. How do I use the PDA, though? I thought I was given a shotgun. Nimble, okay. 200 rubles. Hey. What's your problem? You're just sitting here taking a little break. It's nice and This used to be a quiet place. It's just us, the swamps, the boars, and the flesh. Now it's getting credit to one kind of crowd, if you ask me. Good people have no business here now. Don't take offense, you're an exception. Alright. I don't know why you came up to me like that, bro. I need to check the options controls and see how do I look at the PDA. No. P. Okay. Okay, so scroll out to actually scroll in. Okay. Yeah.
Are you taking a nap over there?
No, I'm fine. Sorry, please. Can I help you? Ugh. Okay. He's gonna walk up to me again if I just simply do nothing.
Тут главное не дрейфить. Еще не знаешь, куда тебя судьба завтра забросит.
I wish I could understand you. Where's my... Let me see. Click my reward. Okay.
Hello there. Oh, welcome, guest from foreign lands. What come you with? A bursting purse? Prized exotic wonders?
Neither, unfortunately. I got hit by an emission barrier to survive. Totally empty now. Emission seems to scatter all my goods in the swamps.
I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. Stuff is easy enough to replace, as long as the zone is kind to you. So, you gonna trade, or you got some questions for me?
Yeah, even at the swamps, with a hush joint like this one, there's a place for a trader. What do you know?
That's the sort of people we are.
Oh my
you
god.
You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life, or a spare store from death. But us traders are needed everywhere, even in the zone, even in the swamps, and even underground. It's an illusion that the zone is under lock and key, and the army has all the ways in and out sealed. I mean, think about it. Nowadays, artifacts and rare specimens from the zone can be found all over the world. And your fellow stalkers never have a shortage of canned meat, vodka, ammo, or equipment. Somebody's got to be responsible for all that, right? Well, that's where we come in. In this place, it ain't like selling bootleg CDs on the outside with the cops up your ass every damn day. Around here, the situation is very simple. The outside world has an interest in the zone and vice versa. But it's officially forbidden, prohibited, and all that bullshit. That's what we're here for. We make sure all those interests are satisfied and everybody's happy. There's a joke among traders that if someone points a gun at you, your best bet is to try to buy it off them.
I see, except it seems to me that your business isn't doing too well.
Let's not talk about it. You have no idea how tired I am of peddling these trinkets. There's a ton of ordinary artifacts out there, but the best tidbits pass this place by. I haven't had a unique item in my store for ages.
Why the limited selection?
Maybe stalkers have already found everything there is to find. Man, getting behind the Scorcher would be a dream. I heard you can get enough artifacts there to last you a lifetime. Provided your life doesn't end there, man. It's about time us traders joined forces and used our connections to find a way of getting past that thing.
You aren't the only ones looking in that direction.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, listen, I've told you too much as it is. Time is money. So if you want to trade, go ahead. If not, I'll see you around.
You got something for me? Alrighty, bye.
Have a safe trip.
Thank you. Alright. Gotta capture a pump station, looks like. Okay. Hello.
Stalker, what do you want?
So you want me to lead me to the Great Swamps? Yes. You know the rules. You'll go by fluid. Just don't let go of my shoulder and you'll be fine. Okay.
We're there, so you can take your blindfold off. Don't you try to follow me. It won't work anyway. If you want to come back to the base, find one of the guys at the fishing ship.
Alright, alright. Now where am I going? Pump station? That way?
Mark, it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA. You should find the location of our squad there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing outlet. That's where they are.
Oh, I gotta find out how to run. Controls, it's X? Interesting. Alright, let's see, and then what is the, is there a melee? Does not look like it. Multiplayer. Ugh. Alright.
Damn you! Where on earth are you?
Oh, did I just... Oh, that
We
one
can't hold on much longer! Hurry! Help us!
I'm coming. Nice one.
Quick! We're getting slaughtered here!
Avoid friendlies. I can't hold my stuff with somebody else.
That's it. Now we'll be stimulus.
Blow this, cocksucker!
Hurry! Help us!
And I'm out.
Thanks, man. You really turned it around. Your reward will be
Ah. Well, at least now I have some ammunition.
Quick! We're getting slaughtered here!
Okay, what? Well, at least now I have some. Ooh. Oh, are you okay, bro?
Damn you! Where on earth are you?
I'm sorry, what's going on? Okay. This way?
We can't hold on much longer! Hurry! Help us!
Hey, I'm coming, bro. Just chill. X. Free stuff.
We barely held them off.
Alright, well now I've regained some stuff. Alright. Good work over here. Sorry I wasn't here to help you.
What you need, Stalker?
Oh, nothing. I'm good. Oh, I can go back to this. Oh my god, okay. Die, you bastards. I would change over to shotgun, but... Ow, ow, Jesus Christ. Sorry, bro. Come on. Alright. Hold on, fellas. Alright, fellas, let me... Dead?
Прикрой меня!
Oh my god, okay. I think that's the last of them. Oh, I thought that was the... Keep getting ganked. Like, oh, free stuff. Right? Wrong. What did you have on you? Stuff. That's nice. Anything I need to do? Oh. Capture the pump station. Where's the pump station? That's the pump station. Shit, I should go help them. Running over there. I guess I'll be over here, I think. guys out at the pump station. Hey. Alright, fellas. Rip. Wait. Okay. Oh. Oh, fun. Pretty sure I've already looted these ones, but just to be sure. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I cannot read Russian names. Alright. Oh, what is that? Huh. Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna get back onto the land bit. I don't really like the, this shit. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Trying to take whatever that is. Ow. Alright, there we go. You got me, bro? Dead. He got ganked. Oh no, his body fell. Spotlight. Can't really get over there. Alright, let's see. Pretty good. Diet sausage. Let's drop these. Alright, so guess I should just wait here until someone help arrives. Sounds like there's a gunfight going on. I didn't go be in there, but well, I guess I have time to go look at that stash. So sitting here doing nothing. Alright. F. Oh, it's a Mexican stuff. Very nice. I'll just walk over this little bridge and hop on it from here. Oh yeah, I forgot to hit the sprint button already. This pump station is beautiful. What help is there?
Yo, boys, listen up.
We're walking slowly. Yeah. How you doing, fellas? Took you long enough, right? Parkour, bro. Yeah. Help has arrived. Firefighter going way down over there. Alright.
You got my full attention.
What's up with you? We were sitting around keeping guard of the camp and all. Just buggered off with your questions. Alright, anyways. You just had the same thing to say.
What do you want, anyway?
What? Your help, right? That's the whole point until you guys arrive. Well, your guys are here, right? Oh my god. Alright, well you guys are blind. Oh yeah, there's some shells in there. Right? So I'm just gonna leave because there's literally nothing I can do.
Well done, men. We've reinforced our position in the swamps enough to give the renegades a real good kicking. Our next objective is their main base.
Yeah, fam. I think. Oh. Okay. You know, I would have done it. That was what it told me. What's this? Well, I can't loot it, whatever it is. Huh. It's dead clear sky, fellas. Probably don't have anything on our own. Stash, another stash, okay. Alright, so where is the good stuff? Back that way. Back that away. Yeah, no thank you. Alright. I'm still confused. I'm just trying to get back to... Okay, I'll go this way. And I'll make it to that first outpost, and then they'll lead me back to where I want to be. Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like our guys got lost. We gotta check it out and see what's up.
I hope you guys aren't going to kill me. I just don't really want to deal with you right now. Oh, rip that guy. He don't gas me. He's cool. What? No. Yes. Thank you. Ah, I go. Okay. Oh, do I have to go all... Oh my god. Is it kidding me? Isn't there like autosave? Well, fellas, looks like that's all for today. I'm not going through that again. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.